now is open. Okay, we're good. Hello, everybody. I know people are coming into the room right now. I just want to welcome you. We're going to wait a few minutes for the room to fill up, but I'm David Woodward with Relais Chateaux, and excited to have you all here with us today. Today we're going to visit Argentina and have a great experience with our member hotels. For those of you who have just joined us, I'm David Woodward with Relais Chateaux. We're going to start in a few moments our presentation on Argentina. Hello, everyone. I'm gonna start our presentation now. So I want to welcome you all to another one of our Relais Chateaux webinars. This one on Argentina, based on our route de Bonaire from traditional Estancias to Patagonia. Let's start. So first of all, as you all know, I always do a quick little overview of Relais Chateaux. So, you know, a little bit about us. We're an association, so we're very different from other hotel groups. We are a collection of 564 hotels and restaurants. One of the things that really makes us different is that we are a hotel and restaurant association. And Relais Chateaux is all about the local and protecting the local diversity of cuisine and traditions of hospitality. One thing people are sometimes surprised to hear is that between all of our hotels, we have 367 Michelin stars. No organization in the world has had the culinary achievement of Relais Chateaux. I want to always mention the best way to get information on all of our members around the world is either relaischateaux.com, our website with little mini sites on all of our member hotels and restaurants around the world, or on our apps that are for iPhone and Android. Also want to remind you all of the travel agency portal, which we have. If you're not registered for this portal, it's very easy. You just go to the bottom of the site and there is the area here. You go in, register with your email address and your IATA number, and that gives you access to information that is not available to the general public, including the ability to create itineraries on the site and to print out those itineraries and quotes for your clients. And then also want to always remind you that we have our toll-free number in the United States and Canada. You can also contact us through our email address, rc-usa at relaischateaux.com or through relaischateaux.com, the travel agency portal. So one new thing on the website, just want to point out, we right now have changed the mapping on the website, so it includes information on what is currently open around the world. This is a little shot of the northeastern US. So as you can see, if a hotel is marked green, it means it is open, and hotels that are marked red are temporarily closed. And I always want to give the little history about how Relais Chateaux started. We were formed in France in 1954, and it was an original group of 8 hotels, and they were scattered from France all the way down to the French Riviera, and they created what they called La Route de Bonheur, which is the road to happiness. And the idea was you would get in a car from Paris and you would drive south and you would experience different Relais Chateaux properties, and that is still today. To this date, what we do is link our hotel members together so you can have the best experience. If you go on our website, there's 140 itineraries that are available for you to discover. These are just 2 of the North American ones, obviously California, the Napa Valley, and the wine country. We also have several Route de Bonheurs through the northeastern US. One thing is new is you can now download and print the itineraries as PDFs. So this is something that you can share with your clients, or you can just use it for your own reference. Today, we're going to do a Route de Bonheur, and this is one of those 140, and it's from Argentina to the traditional Estancias and the magnificent Patagonia. And we have 5 of our member hotels with us today. La Bamba de Areco, El Calibre, Cavas Wine Lodge, Las Balsas, and Iolo Patagonia Spirit. And this is the order that they are on our website. And so we're going to start with Luli first, and she's going to tell us all about La Bamba de Areco. And I'm stepping aside.
Okay. Let me, hold on just a minute, I put my...
Luli, your volume is...
Sorry.
Yeah.
Now, yeah,
Sorry.
yeah.
Yes, much better.
Sorry. Well, hello everyone. My name is Lucila. I'm the Sales and Reservation Manager for La Bamba de Areco, and I manage this place with my husband, who is the General Manager, since 2010. So La Bamba is an estancia in the middle of the countryside. It's one of the oldest estancias. Is from 1830. It's a very traditional place for us in Argentina. And we offer our guests the experience of being in a Relais Chateau in the middle of the countryside, but also introducing them to what is the gaucho life, no, and all the gaucho tradition in Argentina. It used to belong to an Argentine family, and then a French family bought this place. The owner is a polo player. He's a patron whose hobby is to play polo, so he decided to have a place in Argentina where to breed his horses. And well, he fell in love with this place, decided to buy it, and we closed for 4 years to make a total renovation where we included 2 polo fields plus the stables. So nowadays we have the hotel, which is open all the year, and the polo that is from September until April. For us, the polo is very important. In fact, we just won the Gold Cup in UK this last Sunday, so we are very happy with that, and we are beginning the Queen's Cup now on Friday. So hope we are lucky too. So let me tell you a little bit what we are. South America is Argentina, where you see all the Relais Chateaux properties that David mentioned. And we are based in Buenos Aires. It's 1 hour, 20 minutes away from Buenos Aires city and very close to both airports. So it's a very nice stop, before you start your holiday in Argentina, or at the very end if you prefer. It's a car drive from the 3 places, from the city and from the airports. We are based in San Antonio de Areco. San Antonio de Areco is a very small town, a very authentic place. It's what we call the town of the gauchos. We have a very big gaucho festival in November for people who is interested in all this tradition. And we always recommend in in our activities for our guests to go and visit the town, to go and visit our artisans, all these local people that are gauchos that comes from different generations of artisans. They work with the leather, with the silver. They make a lot of our things that we have in our decoration, but also the things that our guests use during the stay. So it's very nice to go and see their workshops, how they prepare all these things that they will find in every corner around the estancia. We have 11 rooms, so it's quite private also and exclusive. Almost all our rooms have access directly outside. That gives them a lot of independence. And the idea is to come and rest, to relax. We don't have in the rooms either TVs or Wi-Fi. Yes, we have a big TV room and Wi-Fi in all the common areas. But the idea is for the guests to come and get a little bit disconnected. So this is part of all our rooms, our bathrooms. It's all a colonial style. Some of our common areas. Regarding the food, we take very special care about the food, all the food requirements. We try to offer our guests the typical meals from Argentina, the typical food that they will find. Of course, in an estancia, it's rule number one to have a big barbecue every day. So we offer this for lunch, our typical empanadas, dulce de leche. We have in our rates, we include everything, all our meals, all of our beverages and activities. And as you see, we have big tables for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. So the idea for us is we invite our guests to our house. Always, either my husband, myself, or our host, we share the meals with our guests. We try them to feel that they are in our home. And of course, if someone wants to have a private meal, we have plenty of space to offer this to our guests. So it's no problem. These are some of our common areas. All, as I said, colonial style. We take very special care of all the decoration, trying to keep all this gaucho tradition and gaucho culture with the colors and the smells and everything. Part of our common areas, our pool, that is the place where the guests like to spend almost all day wandering here on the birds that we have in all these 200 years old trees that we have in our park. The stables that are very close to the house and are during the high season, they are full of horses and movement. The guests can come here and see how they prepare the horses for a polo match. We have different gaucho shows, gaucho demonstrations. We do offer, let me put you a little bit while I tell you, our horse whisper demonstration. That is basically a show we try to show the guest the connection between the gaucho and his horse. It's a way how to domesticate a horse very gently, some techniques that they get from the Indians to be more friendly with this big animal that we have. And after they watch a little bit of the horse whisper, we invite our guests to go riding. So we have different ridings for experience, beginners, we have carriage rides, and then we have other activities, bicycles, we have a lake, fishing, cooking classes, like different opportunities for the people to come and to get it disconnecting, because they come to La Bamba mainly to rest, to enjoy nature, and to disconnect from everything, but connect with themselves and with the guests, with their friends or family that they are traveling. So we think La Bamba is an experience who makes you travel a little back to essential things in life. And we think our staff and our team makes this dream for our guests come true. So, well, here you have a little bit of my information. In case you need anything, you can let me know. And I think David's going to send the presentations to you.
We have a couple questions.
Okay.
Well, one question was, how many horses are on the estancia?
In the estancia, well, we have more than 100 polo horses, that those are only for the polo. And then we have around 30, 40 criollo horses that are for the hotel.
Yeah, so for the riding. Do you offer any introduction to polo or anything specifically?
Well, the polo is only, we have a polo team that is very professional. So the horses are really very professional. It's like if you want to have an idea, is to give a Formula One car to a normal person. No, so the horses are just for the owner and the grooms to train them. And we explain them during the matches that we have and the practices. We can explain a little bit about the polo and all that.
Okay. Also, there's a question about, let me see. Do you have a spa facility, or do you offer any spa services?
We have a massage room where we offer hot stone massage and beauty treatments.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think we will move on. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
So we're going to go to further north to El Colibri. Gabrielle, you'll need to unmute yourself.
Hello, good afternoon.
Yeah. We got you.
Can you hear me well?
I can.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Sorry, sharing screen. Here we are.
There you go.
Okay. So, my name is Gabriela Mirtuono. I'm Estancia del Colibrí manager, which is located in the middle of the country, in Córdoba province. We have a really good connection, direct flights, usually from Miami also, Miami, Córdoba, and then staying in Córdoba. You can organize good itineraries with other members of Relais Chateaux because there are direct flights, Córdoba, Salta, Mendoza, Buenos Aires, Patagonia. So that's an interesting thing because it's not necessary to stay all the time going in and out to Buenos Aires. Then is, I cannot go to the next one, sorry. Sorry, 1 minute, please. So telling something about the history of the place. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God. It's not the good view. I'm sorry. 1 minute, please. Not the whole screen, I don't know why. Okay. I'm sorry, here we are. So, the estancia begins to French family. This is the Fenestras family. They have 2 hotels in the ski resorts in Meribel and Courchevel, but they always like to come to have their own dream in Argentina. That's because they built from the beginning this estancia, so it looks like old, but it's a very new house. It was built in 2002 and opened in 2005. The place is located in Córdoba. We have a very perfect weather during all year. That's an interesting thing because you really can stay perfect and doing all the activities during winter and summer. That's a great thing. Always summer is the most time, the preference for all of the guests. Then we have 9 rooms. There are 3 suites. The others are junior suites and deluxe room. They are all very comfortable. They have all fireplace. Also nice view to the mountain. And we have the possibility to connect them. So that is special for families and also for maybe a big family or a big group of persons until 18 persons or maybe 22 if they are some kids. About the gastronomy, that it's very important for us in the Relais Chateaux world. We have our chef Leo. He comes every day and go to the garden to keep the freshness products. And then he prepare the daily menu to offer our guests. We plan every day like a special different day for each other. That means that, for example, if we have a very sunny day, that it's very common in Cordoba, we invite them to a surprise lunch and we go by walk by the river and we organize a plenty picnic with all the amenities and the special menu for them. Or also Leo prepare all the vegetable and keep a very interesting vegetarian menu at the vegetable garden. That is another very interesting thing for the vegetarian lovers. Then, of course, the barbecues are the famous Argentinian barbecues. We have our own production of cow. So we produce also our own cold cuts, and we invited to try everything, of course. Then we suggest to have enough time to propose your guest at least 3 nights to stay by us. That means that they can experience all the activities and don't lose everything, don't lose nothing. We begin, for example, going to the farm, go to keep the milk from the cow with the guy, with the gaucho. They also can give all the food to all the animals we have there. After that, go into the garden and keep their own vegetables. They are all mountain bikes ready to go and discover the plenty places that you can find at the farm. There are 170 hectares. It's a very nice place also for go trekking or just to relax and do nothing, of course. For example, there is a special swimming pool, an outside swimming pool, or if you like to relax and take a very good massage, there is a spa, we have a jacuzzi, a sauna, a hammam, and also if you like to work out, we have a nice gym to finish your day, okay? Before dinner, we used to surprise also our guests, inviting them going to share a special moment with us at the wine cellar. We used to share with them different kind of Malbec from Argentina, because sometimes if they didn't go before to Mendoza, to Salta, or to other part of wineries places, it's interesting, so they can try that we can find good wines, good Malbecs, and different tastes in the north, in the middle, and the south of Argentina. Of course, they are always trying to know how to do empanadas, how to cook a good barbecue. Leo, Bernardo, and all the staff is always ready to enjoy with them and to show them how to experience new things at the kitchen, yeah, taking cooking classes. Another sport activities that they can enjoy here, usually in the summertime, is taking polo lesson or sticking ball, depending on if they have do it before or not. We have more than 80 polo ponies here at the Estancia. There are 2 polo fields with a beautiful view. And we organize it one day for the next one. So it's very easy to take a polo lesson when they like, yeah? Then if you have some clients interested in the golf, if you have some golf lovers, there are 2 interesting golf courses, 18 holes golf courses in the nearest. It takes only 10 minutes by car to go there. We do all the transportation, of course. And these 2 things have an extra cost. The other activities are all included in the rate. Also, all the meals, as you know, and all the transfers. We always suggest to go to visit the estancias, the Jesuitic estancias that are here in the nears, and many other historical places in Córdoba city, if they are interested in something like this. So I don't know if you have any question.
Thank you, Gabriela. Actually, there are some questions. So are the guests able to watch your polo matches? Are they invited to watch the polo matches? Of course,
okay. Yes. Yes, sure. We invite them every time we have some polo matches. We invite them to go there to share a drink and to spend a good time in the afternoon there by the polo fields.
And then also, this is for you and also for Lucila, but you all have airport transfers, and yours are included in your rate, Gabriela, right? The airport transfer.
The airport transfers is our drivers and our car.
And then for La Bamba, it's not included, but you arrange it from both the Buenos Aires airports.
We can arrange it, but it's not included. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good.
Also, I'm sorry. Also, non-alcoholic beverages are included also in our rates, so they have only like extra cost. Alcoholic beverages. Yeah.
Okay. And actually, here's one question going back to Lucila. It was about the horseback riding. Do you have English saddles?
Sí, of course.
I mean,
we
so
have saddles for, yes, different kind of saddles. We have criollos horses, special for horseback riding, like La Bamba, of course, and special saddles for kids, for adults, and also if they prefer some other like English saddles, we can also prepare them.
Okay. And Luli, is that also with you? You have English riding saddles also, or just traditional?
We have just the traditional saddles, yes.
Okay, okay, get that. Melissa, so are there opportunities for guests to volunteer in the community? And this is directed to all the hotels. So do you have community programs?
Yes, we have. It's not the same like in Buenos Aires, the place where La Bamba is, for example, but we can organize some activities like this for them. Yes, of course.
Oh, and then, so do they have polo lessons? Do you have polo lessons that are included with the rate, or is that an extra?
Are not included and are extra.
Okay, extra. Okay. Good, good. Okay, I think we will now move on. Thank you, Gabriela. We're going to go to Mendoza.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We're going to Coffee's Wine Lodge.
Yes, hello, David. Thank you for inviting us. My name is Cecilia Diaz Street. I'm one of the owners at Cava's Wine Lodge. I want to thank you, each of us, for being here today. Today I'm with Victoria Stiles, and we'll do a presentation of our property. We'll start with the last question you did with the community. We help schools here in Mendoza. We are in a rural area. So we do help with school supplies. Our guests have been tremendously generous, especially coming from the US, and bringing all sorts of things, like from tennis shoes to sports shoes, pencils, things for the school. So people have been feeling very well in helping the community. Victoria will run the presentation today. But I want to thank you for your business, for sending us your lovely guests. We've been open for 15 years. We started this place from scratch with a lot of effort and passion. And this will be our 15th anniversary in September. So we say with all this tremendous situation in the world that we are doing a reopening 15 years later, restarting everything again. Happy to do so, and thank you for being here. Victoria, on to you.
Thank you, Cecilia. I'll not run the videos now because we don't have the time, but David will send you the presentation so you can watch the videos. We are located in Mendoza. These are the flights we had before COVID. We had direct flights from Sao Paulo, from Santiago, from Lima, and Buenos Aires, but also from Córdoba, Salta, and Iguazu. Hopefully, these flights will be back after the lockdown, but we still do not have a confirmation of which ones will be available. We are 30 minutes away from Mendoza City and 45 minutes away from the airport. So we're in the countryside, but if our guests want to go to Mendoza City for dinner or for a walk in the evening, it's very close by. Here, we are situated here in the middle of the best wineries in the region. Maybe you can recognize some of the names. Here you have Catena Zapata, Chandon, Viña Cobos, that's Paul Hobbs Winery. They're all, I would say, bicycle distance. You can go by bike, by car, of course. And to these two, we have a tour now that you can go by horse. So they're all really very, very close. Usually when our guests want to visit more than 3 wineries by bike, we always say it's a bit difficult because at all wineries, they have 3 to 5 different types of wine, and it's a bit difficult to come back to the lodge by bike. But if they want to, we also have special trucks to pick them up and their bikes. Here you have the lodge. This is the main building. In the main building, we only have the front desk, the gym, the spa, and the restaurant. All the rooms are in the middle of the vineyards, surrounded by vegetation. So they're all self-standing buildings, and they're very safe now in this new era after COVID, because they're all self-standing buildings, and they all have a private terrace with a fireplace and a private plunge pool. Here, as you can see, you have the fireplace, and on this side, you have like a round bed. So they can stay at night there by the fireplace. We can take blankets or sleeping bags, and they can enjoy the stars and even have dinner in their own rooftop, or maybe some drinks after dinner. And I think this is the best feature of Cavas. The private terrace is really unique. The luxury room is our standard room. It is 970 square feet big. And then we have the front row room that is very similar to the luxury room in structure, but it's closer to the Andes, so it has an even better view, but all our rooms have a view to the Andes. So don't worry, if you book a room, it always has a wonderful view. Then we have the Vineyard Villa. We have two of these. They were built in 2013, and they have 3 bathrooms and a living room separate from the bedroom. It's meant for 2 guests, but we can also host a 3rd guest in the living room, always for children over 12. This room has, of course, a private plunge pool, and it also has a jacuzzi. Then we have the 1-bedroom villa. This one has 2 bathrooms, and it's 2,800 square feet big, and it also has a private jacuzzi. As you can see, all this vegetation, even if it's winter and the vineyards are not green, everything is surrounded the rooms is still green. And then we have the Grand Villa that has 2 rooms inside. It's meant for families with children over 12 or maybe to couple of friends, because it's really very private. It has 2 doors that separate from the living room, and they share this space and a private patio with a bigger pool and a terrace with 2 fireplaces. So it's really very comfortable, even if they're 2 couples of friends and they're not family. Here you have a video to watch later, so I won't bore you. And this is the front desk. When our guests arrive to the property, security calls the front desk, and we already know who we are greeting at the main door. So we always greet them with glasses of wine, unless it's too early in the morning, and we show them directly to their room. Thanks to all the information you send us before arrival, we don't need their passports or the credit card information. They go directly to their room. And when we greet them, we already help them with a concierge, with their itinerary. We always prepare this in advance through the agency. And if they need any help planning activities, this is the moment, or if they're very tired, we can plan that in the afternoon. The restaurant, we have breakfast with no time limit. They can have breakfast at noon if they want to, and they can enjoy this in the privacy of the room if they prefer. We also have lunch and dinner. For dinner, the menu changes every night. So if they stay 4 nights, every night they have a different menu to choose from. Of course, one of the menus is a barbecue. This is the most popular for our foreign guests. And they can participate of this experience. They can talk to the chef and see how it's made, enjoy a sausage sandwich by the fire, by the bonfire, or maybe some empanadas. And we also have cooking classes. They can learn how to prepare different local dishes, and they can harvest in a vegetable garden before they start the class. So it's a complete experience. And it includes also wine, so they can cook with their chef and then enjoy it by the bonfire. Every day at 7, we have a wine tasting in our cellar, and it's included in both our rates, the bed and breakfast rate and the special program rate. It's about 40 minutes long, and they taste different types of wine. And then our sommeliers taste during all dinner service to help them choose a wine for each dish, as we have over 400 different labels in our wine list. We also have tango shows, I would say twice a week in high season. And we have a theater where we host the show. And after they enjoy the music and the dance, they can even learn how to dance with our experts. We also have a spa with 2 rooms, so they can have a treatment together. They have 2 beds each, and we also can take a stretcher to the room. We have a sauna and a jacuzzi, and they're complimentary for our guests. And we have different activities. We can help plan our guests in advance or here at the property. We have horses, and we can book horseback ridings only for 1 hour in the vineyards, or as I told you in advance, they can visit wineries by horse, always with a bilingual gaucho. We have also bicycles, and they can ride to the wineries or maybe go on a bike ride near the lake that's 30 minutes away from the lodge. And this is a new adventure we have at the lodge. It's like a wine safari in Africa. It's a cart with a tractor, and it can seat up to 10 guests, and they go with this vehicle to Viña Cobos, that's 2 kilometers away from the lodge. They enjoy their premium wine, and when they come back to the property, they can have a gourmet picnic in the vineyards, and after that, a 30-minute massage at the spa. So it's a half a day activity. We also have different types of hikes according to the preferences of our guests. This one is one, I would say, a 3-hour hike, and you arrive to this beautiful waterfall, and you can enjoy the picnic here by the waterfall, or come back to the lodge and enjoy lunch at the restaurant. We also have whitewater rafting. It's 30 minutes away from the property, and it doesn't matter if it's not summer, this activity can always be offered. We also have special events at the lodge, like birthday parties and small weddings that we can arrange for our guests. And finally, we have a wine safari. That's our sister company that Martina and Cecilia created to extend the luxurious service outside the lodge. So we have our own rangers that go with our guests to each winery, to each activity, and they wait for a guest outside the wineries to make sure they can enjoy without the pressure of having to meet the driver outside. So they're always waiting for them. And that's it.
Thank you, Vicky. Address some questions, David, is that fine with you?
Yes.
Okay, so there were several, first of all, thank you for all the lovely comments that I've been receiving. It's really, I'm becoming a bit emotional with all the comments I'm reading. I wanted to say that all our rooms can be king or twin, so that is not a problem in all our categories. We also are very keen on sustainability. That was another question. We installed solar panels. In Mendoza, there are 320 days of sun a year. So it's a desert. So we really take advantage of that, and we preheat the water in the rooms. And we also did a whole system of gray waters. So we water our vineyards with water that we reuse. We also did a plastic-free project 2 years ago. We started, and I'm sure you're familiar with properties in Africa and also some properties in South America who give a little stainless steel bottle instead of using mineral water that is all plastic. And also in our rooms, we have developed our products with a local ceramist. So we have a pharmaceutical products, shampoo and conditioner and body lotion that we put in these big potiche pots that are beautiful, and people want to buy them afterwards. So we've done a lot on sustainability in our property. Another question was the festive season to 2021. We used to have specific patterns of 4-night stays and very rigid 4-night stays, and we have done that a bit more flexible because we have returning guests. So we cannot, if they want to stay 5 nights or they want to stay 3 nights, then we have adapted much more, and we would say we have a minimum of a 2-night stay, but we can combine with the rest of the properties, of course, to create a good winner. I think these were about all the questions, but if you have any other questions, I will be happy to answer too.
And I also wanted to mention back on the sustainability thing. Right now, Relais Chateaux has now providing the hotels with the option for things that are totally without plastics, and we're even cutting down on the footprint of things like our gift boxes and everything. We're using things that are being made from recycled plastics out of the oceans, being created by some communities in South Africa. Now the hotels have the option of getting anything from combs to slippers to everything that is recyclable and no plastics. And that has been, it's always been important with Relais Chateaux to do this. We also, again, not specifically for the Argentinian hotels, but around the world, all of our hotels participate in World Oceans Day, where we have a program called Fish Unknown, where all the hotels that are serving fish are serving fish that are unknown, lesser known species that are not overfished. And so I could give you so much information about sustainability. I mean, that is the major push of Relais Chateaux right now. So anyway. So if we don't have any more questions for Cava's Wine Lodge, we can move on to Los Bolses. Juan Pablo, are you?
Gracias, David. Here I am. Sorry.
Yeah.
Here. It's okay?
Yes, but your volume's not very good.
Not very good.
Yeah.
Now?
Better.
Better. Okay. Well, hello everyone. My name is Juan Pablo. I'm commercial manager here at Las Balsas. I've been working here since the last 10 years of my life. Here is me. You can see me. Well, Balsas is a little small 10-room luxury hotel by the lake, immersed in the middle of the Nahuel Huapi National Park. We are located 2 hours flights from Buenos Aires, southwest. The main airport access is San Carlos de Bariloche. It's a 1-hour trip from the San Carlos de Bariloche airport up to where we are located here in the middle of the mythical 7-lake route. This is how the small village of Villa Langostura, the place where we are located, is from the sky. We are located here in this bay, and all this is the property. Well, as I mentioned before, we are a small 10 rooms hotel. All the rooms are facing the lake, so you have clear view to the lakes and to the Los Andes mountains. We have 3 categories of rooms: corner suites, studio suites, and the standard lake, that they are the old and smallest one we have. The one that we are seeing here is the corner suite, the 3 corner suites we have. We have a very fine dining restaurant. This is Duvan Ochoa Zuluaga, our chef. His cuisine is, well, try to express, obviously, textures and flavors from Patagonia. And, we have the traditional 3-course and 5-course menu, paired with wines. The family owners of the house have also a winery in Mendoza, in Luján de Cuyo, quite not that far from Cavas. We also have these menus for vegetarians and vegans, this 3-course and 5-course menu. It's the idea is to have the experience of the Patagonian textures and flavors, but for vegans and for vegetarians. Everything is homemade. The chef is really very jealous of the production. Everything should be prepare at home, even the ice cream of the desserts. We have our wine cellar with 150 different labels, mainly Argentinian wine. These are the wines of the family owners, but we have obviously other options. The spa is a separated building from the main house. It's 270 square meters. That is 3,000 square feet. We have an in and out heated pool. This is an infinity pool. Everything is facing the lake. The fitness area, the spa, the jacuzzi, well, it has also 2 massage rooms. And well, here we have Sarita and Emilia are the ones who runs the spa every day for our guests. Regarding activities, we have tried to rethink the idea of how we offer the activities, because we try to talk about moments, and moments are this kind of connection that we make, this emotional connection that we make with our guests about what to do here in Villa Langostura, in our property. Not only in our property, but in Patagonia. We are in the middle of a national park, so there are many activities that can be done. And some activities of these that can be done are included in the rate, like these Tai Chi classes that we normally do twice a week, or the piano live meditation that a mindfulness coach that it's also a piano player guides this meditation twice a week for our guests. And we have our own private reserve, 20 hectares of this reserve, and a walking trail, 3 kilometers walking trail. And twice a week, a naturalist is the one who guides the hike, and it's an interpretation hike. These 3 activities are included. We also are planning to include now in the reopening other activities like trekking and hiking around some hikes and trekkings in the mountains, not in the property, but in the surroundings, and the kayak sit on top. We are on the lake, so that is one of the possibilities. There are some other moments that we thought we can share with our guests, and these moments are the ones we call moments by las balsas. That these are kind of a specific programs. For example, we did this high-end luxury full board eclipse program for this next December 14. We are quite close, less than 120 kilometers from the main center where the shadow of the moon will cross. And well, we prepare a special program for this full board basis, and with a heli transfer to an estancia where the full shadow of 2 minutes and 9 seconds will cross. And we turn it, everything black. Everything will be turn it off. I don't know how the situation will be with this COVID and the reopening thing, but we still have at least more than half of the hotel sold with this program. But we also prepare some other programs like this for fishers. We the same kind of conditions, full board, everything include, transfer also, and the heli transfer to these spots where the mecca of the fishermen are. It's like Lago Escondido, Rio Chimehuín, and Limay River. Well, talking about green, we are turning the hotel into a green hotel. We start to develop since the last 2 years a new a sustainable strategic plan for the next 25 years. And we are finishing our certification process to become B Corp finally. It's the way that that plan we traced the last 2 years regarding all the sustainable measures that we have to take in account for the next 25 years should be certified for someone, a big company that may say that we are going in the right direction. I don't know if you are related to VCOR, but it's a triple impact. It's not only the economic impact, but also the social and environmental impact. We have been verified as CO2 neutral. So the emission we fix it with all the natural reserve that we have around. And that is the basic study that we did in order to improve it in the coming years. I think I need, on behalf of my team, thank you for your time. And if there is any question, let me see if we have here. I don't see.
Yeah, they have a few questions.
Yeah, we have 4. Okay, can you take a boat to the property? Can you self-drive there? Yes, well, those are the 2 main ways to get to the hotel. The most common way is by car through the airport is that route that I told you, 7 Lake Road. But also you can turn to Bariloche and from Bariloche to our pier, straight 2 hours in an amazing lake trip. That it's a really good and very good style to get into the property. What's the altitude at Las Balsas and how far is the skiing? Okay. Here we are about 900 meters, but we have a ski center quite close to the hotel. It's 8 minutes from the hotel that it's called Cerro Bajo, and it's a good, and we are also quite close, 1 hour and a half to two other ski centers that are Catedral in Bariloche, that is the mythical ski center here in South America, and there is one of the best in America ski centers that it's Chapelco in close to San Martin. So we are in the middle. Though that was one of the other moment by Las Balsas that we had created for this winter. Unfortunately, my friend COVID-19 stopped us to make that, but that was the idea to combine the 3 ski centers. In addition to all the great activities in Patagonia, is there any opportunity for guests to volunteer during the stay? Yes, in this program that we are working on, the volunteer program, we have some work on the not only on the property but also in the community. We have some artisans that works here and old. How you say, there are some populations around the lake and the area in the steppe that are related to the Mapuche traditions, and to share and have some activities with them. Again, these are specific programs that we create involve this kind of activities. Hi, Juan Pablo, do you work with and book local fly fishing? Yes, yes. We have some 3-4 fly fishing guides that can do some fly cast clinics at the hotel in the shore we have, or we can go to the Limay. We are for 40 minutes from the Limay River, so we are quite close. What is winter weather temperature at the hotel? Well, right now I think we are 0 or 5 degrees. We have a historical snow condition for ski lovers. This is not common, but we have, yes. But normally in winter we have maybe -10 up to 10 degrees. Can Juan Pablo show the map again? Yes, I can. Give me 1 second, go back. Here I am. This map or the other, this one, I don't know. Well, this is where we are located. We are in North Patagonia. It's from our place to Eolo, that is the coming property, we have 2,000 kilometers. So it's a long way. And this is the other map. Here is where we are located. This is Villa Langostura. This is San Carlos de Bariloche. This is all known both in Chile and Argentina, Lake District. And this is San Martin. So the 7 lake routes goes all through this. It's a very nice route. If you plan to do it, it's, for me, one of the most interesting seasons to do this route is spring or autumn, where the colors are amazing. So it's a really nice road to do it. I don't know if we have any more, I don't know.
I think that's the questions. Beautiful. Thank you, Juan Pablo. So we're going to go further south, like Juan Pablo mentioned, 2,000 kilometers south or something, to Eolo.
Hi.
Yes.
Let me know if you can see the photos.
Yes, Lucia.
Okay. Hi all, my name is Lucia and I'm in charge of sales at Eolo. Eolo means the god of the winds, and in El Calafate we have a lot of wind. We are located in southern Patagonia and 3 hours flight from Buenos Aires. On this map you can see to the right El Calafate airport, also the town of El Calafate by the Argentino lake, which is the largest lake in our country. And we are here, we are 30 minutes from the town en route to Perito Moreno Glacier. So we are between the airport and Perito Moreno Glacier and other glaciers in the national park. This is Eolo, this is our hotel. We are within a private property of 6,000 acres at total disposal of our guests. And we are the only hotel located outside the city in the middle of this landscape, in the middle of Patagonian steppe. For us, Eolo is not only a hotel, it is a destination. I have to tell you about our skies. Sunrises and sunsets are really beautiful, and we have always guests taking photos and enjoying these views. This is a lovely walk from the hotel. It is a flamingo lagoon, a perfect place for bird watchers, and they can find always flamingos, other birds, and other little fellows. Horseback riding. I will tell you later what we include, but regarding activities, we include treks, different levels of treks, horseback riding, and mountain bike. Horseback riding is one of our main activity, and here the guide has the opportunity to tell guests about gauchos in southern Patagonia and their traditions. It's a beautiful horseback riding around the estancia, around the steppe. And let's get inside the hotel. All the spaces have the same view to the steppe. This is our main living room. Here we receive guests with a refreshment, of course, and we take a moment to chat with them and see all the details of their stay, arrange activities, and book other excursions if they want. And regarding rooms, we have 17 rooms divided in 3 categories. The main difference between one and the others are the meter squares, and all the rooms can be king and twin. Restaurant, gastronomy, and our cuisine is one of our highlights, is one of our pillars. As we are Relais Chateaux, we offer a high level of service. And at night, as we receive kids from 12 years old, we try to offer a romantic atmosphere. It is elegant at night, sophisticated, and the guests will find always flowers, candles, and soft music. This is one of our desserts. It's a calafate ice cream. Calafate is the name of the city, and it is a wild berry you can find around the estancia. If you come to an estancia, if you come to Argentina and you stay in an estancia, you must try a barbecue. And in Patagonia, in southern Patagonia, the classic is the lamb. Our relaxing area, our facilities are outside jacuzzi, dry and steam sauna, massage rooms, and we have a very nice place for yoga. Well, now this is Perito Moreno Glacier. This is definitely the main attraction in the area. It is one of the most beautiful glaciers in the world. We are very lucky to have it in Argentina. It is very easy to visit it. As I told you before, we are only 1 hour to the catwalks, to the viewpoints. And once in the national park, guests can explore, guests can do different excursions, for example, kayak, for example, treks on the ice, to walk up and down with crampons, navigations, to face the glaciers, fly fishing, visit antique estancias, and also El Chaltén. This photo is in El Chaltén. It is a small village. It is an ideal place for nature lovers to see Fitzroy and Cerro Torre peaks. And I would like to remind you here what we include in our ride. We include always transportations from and to the airport, full board, that means breakfast, lunch, or lunchbox if guests are in an excursion, tea and dinner, and an open bar. All wines and drinks are included, and some activities, as I mentioned before, treks, horseback riding, and mountain bike. Tours to the national park, to Perito Moreno Glacier and other glaciers are not included, but you can book it in advance, or guests can book it upon arrival. Finally, this is our team. 90% of our team lives in the hotel during the season, so they are also Iolo's guests. And we work a lot to offer the best conditions, and we are really proud to work in a hotel which has grown a lot in the past 15 years. We are celebrating, like Cavas, our 15th anniversary. So thank you very much to be here, and I await your questions.
Does anyone have any questions?
All the technical information will be sent through
Yes, definitely.
by email.
Okay. I think it's a wrap, guys, and I appreciate, first of all, I appreciate all of our great hotels coming. Oh, there was a question. Well, first of all, so one question was that the mountains look like Torres del Paine is in Chile. Actually, Torres del Paine is quite a ways away from here. However, there is a Relais Chateaux there, and it is possible to combine Iolo with the Oasi Patagonia.
Yeah.
But I believe, is it 6 hours?
No, it is 4 hours,
4
and
hours.
we have a lot of guests coming from Oasi or going to Oasi. We work a lot with them, and it's a perfect combination.
Yeah. And then, what's your recommended number of nights at Iolo?
We recommend 4 nights at least, to have 2 full days in the national park, Los Glaciares, and 1 full day in Iolo to enjoy the relaxing area and have a nice lunch and do an activity for horseback riding and the other ones. So 3 nights, 4 nights are perfect.
Okay. What's the drive time from Iolo to the Fitzroy region?
3 hours, 2 hours and a half, 3 hours.
Okay. And are those sunsets you're showing, are they year round? Well, first of all, the hotel's not open year round. The hotel's closed in winter, but
Yes.
but in summer, yes.
Yes, of course. We open from October to the 1st of May, to April,
Great.
the end of April.
Well, great. Well, thank you all. Thank you all hotels for attending. Thank you for all of our agency partners that are here. And I'll be sending you a link for the recording for this also, that you'll be able to view, and then all the contact information. And yeah, so hope to see you all soon. Take care.
Thank you, David. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.